Hey everyone, in this video, let's talk about how you can prompt on Grok Imagine. In order to do so, here we are at grok.com, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to head over here to the Imagine option in the main menu, but we're going to head back to the chat window here in just a moment. But let's go ahead and go over to Imagine, and this is where we can enter our prompt. Now, on the right-hand side here, you're going to see where it says image. So we can actually generate an image or we can generate a video directly. What we're going to do is we're going to generate an image first, and then we're going to generate the video from that image. But if you want to just create the video, you can do that as well. But let's go ahead and I'm going to enter in my prompt, and we're just going to go and let that fly. And just so you know, you can also, if you click here, you can also change the aspect ratio as well. It's a little bit hidden, but this gives you here now an idea of our results, and they're really quite amazing. Now, what we can do is we can hit play on any of these, but before we do that, we're going to head back to chat, and I am going to tell Grok to improve this prompt. So this is a little bit of a pro tip here for you. Okay. And now you can see we have different prompts here that we can choose from. So what we're going to do is let's go ahead and go with the enhanced prompt. We're going to go back to Imagine. We're going to plug in Grok's prompt, and there you go. Now you can see that we have something that is much more detailed. And this is where you can go through and you can just take out anything that you don't want or reword something, whatever. But this gives you an idea, and some of the details here, 8K ultra realistic, like just little splashes like that are going to help to improve the prompt. Now, I was actually liking the way that it was looking before, but let's go ahead and fire this off and see what the results are like. Okay, and after a few moments, we have this result, and the results are really quite amazing. I really love this one, so let's go ahead and select it. And when we do, it's going to open up into this, and we're going to get even more options down here if we want to play around with it. But this is really cool. Now, this is where we can further prompt if we want. So if we want to type in here to customize the video, now we could just make the video and Imagine we'll do something, and usually it comes out with something pretty cool. But what we're going to do here is we're going to say, because that's what we want to specifically see. So we'll go ahead and fire that off now. And this is going to take here about a minute or so, less than a minute really. I mean, it's really quite fast. You can see already that it's at 50%. So we're just going to let that finish. And there you go. It's all done now. And we have our hero shooting the monster with the bow. It's a little bit strange the way that he's doing it. He's kind of shooting his bow like he's from Wanted or something, but still really cool. And this is where sometimes you have to redo in order to get the result that you want. Sometimes you have to improve the prompt. So this is where, actually, let's go ahead and do this. Why not? We're going to take our prompt here. Let's go back into the chat, and we're going to ask now, and I think it's a little bit confused, so let me clarify. Okay. Let's see here. I think this is the one that is looking good for me. So let's go ahead and we're going to grab that. We're going to come back to Imagine. We're going to go to our favorites. We're going to find the image. We're going to add our updated prompt. We're going to send that off and let that do its work. And this is a good way of just learning how to do prompting. So whenever you go and do whatever, if you go and ask chat, and you could do this with you could use this with ChatGPT, you can do this all over the place. But if you're just getting started with prompting and you're not necessarily sure what to do, this is a good way of learning how prompting works. And you could see here, pretty cool. I like the results. It's still a bit wonky, still not quite doing what we want it to do. So this is where we can refine things just a little bit further. Let's see here in Emerald Cloak. Let's take that out. So I don't know that that's doing us any favors. Sometimes the details can confuse the AI, but let's go ahead and we'll give that one a shot. We'll see how that goes. But really cool though. Really cool looking. Love the detail in the cape. You can see here we're already more than halfway done. Should be just a moment. In the meantime, we'll see some of the other results down here. These are also super cool. These ones seemed a bit more artistic in nature than this one here, but man, I'm really loving this one though. This one's awesome. So getting a bit closer, but this just kind of gives you an idea of the nature of the beast when it comes to video generation. You're not always going to get the result that you want right away. Sometimes you have to be somewhat clever in your video editing to make things work. That's usually how I do it. If something is not quite there, maybe what I'll do is I'll just frame the video in editing so that way you don't see certain things. But what we do have here is we have our arrow hitting the monster square in the chest, and the results there are really quite stunning. So that gives you an idea of how you can do prompting for yourself. And that's all there is to it. If you found this video helpful, please leave a comment and like and subscribe. Tell us how you do it. And if you are interested, join our Discord channel. We're building a community there around AI animation. We'd love to have you. And if you're interested in an online bank, check out Simply Financial. If you click on the link in the link tree, you can get $50 to open up an account. And if you refer your friends and family, you can get $125 per referral. It's a great deal. It's a great bank. Comes highly recommended. Check to see if it's available in your area.